Okay, so my guess, your name is it Citus?
Cistus Owusu Abrefa.
Cistus Owusu Abrefa. Welcome to the show. How has your
Thank
week
you.
been?
Oh, by the grace of God, everything is well.
What have you been up to?
Small works and well.
You don't want to share? Tell me, what kind of things do you like reading?
Okay, I like reading about art and also something that will motivate me.
Okay, so you like motivational
Yes.
books, and
Yes.
so which kind of motivational writers are you into?
Okay. Actually, I I I read some poems and
Uh-huh.
and others. A poem that I read recently was less, but it should be the last.
Mm-hmm.
That was written by one Ghanaian uh, poet,
Mm-hmm.
and it talks about how Africa we we go to other
Countries.
yes, to learn or to uh, get wealth, but meanwhile we have left what we do in our own, you know.
And our
And
own background, yeah.
yes, and also we have leave our childrens and our friends to go to others. uh,
And then to help them develop while
yes,
our own is
yes,
not being
yes,
developed.
yes, yes.
Very important, very important. So, what are you going to read for us today? Because you know, usually when I have the guests in, I like them to read something. I think it gives a nice indication of who you are, how your mind works and stuff. So, what do you have for us today?
It's it's just the poet that I wanted to read.
Uh-huh.
That poet.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. Share it with us. What's the title of the book?
The title is okay. This is a whole book that it has poems and other stories also.
Okay, so it's like I'm looking at it upside down. The new combined commentary,
Yeah.
African poetry.
Poetry.
Was that Anansi
Anansi
in the land of idiots and no sweetness here?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. The floor is yours. Let's hear what you're going to read for us, and then we can discuss it a bit.
Okay. Okay. Lest we should be the last by Brew. Lest we should be the last to appear before you. We left our corn in a barn, and unprepared we go. The winding of our hearts, our children begged for water from the woman bearing golden gorges on their head and laughing on their way from the well. Okay, I want to explain this part.
Yes.
This what we African, like, we do a lot. We want to go to Western world to get wealth. Meanwhile, we have food even in our own nation. We have money in our own nation, but because of what we hear from the Western nations, we want to go there
And also see something.
Yes. Meanwhile, not that we don't have money or we don't have food. We have all these, but
Would you say like the quote, the grass is greener?
yes, 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 yes. So he said we have left we have left our corn in the barn. It means that we have food in our nation, we have money in our nation, we have gifts in our nation. So why are we moving to other
Places.
nations to get all these things? Meanwhile, like those who are there are even crying. So we must learn something from this poem, that try and stay in
Yes.
your country and build it. Okay, so but we did not stop, knowing that in knowing that your presence on our hunger would be banished, or and our thirst assuaged, but by the flowing milk of our ways. Now we have come to you and are amazed to find that those who loved and respected mock you to your face. So it means that now, uh, uh, when you want to go to other nations to learn, some people have been there already, and they laugh at us. They laugh at like those who want to go there now, but still we didn't stop. So it means that you'll be you'll be like they will advise you, although, but still, like want to go to the Western world to learn, or to go to the greener
Pastures
yes,
that you think.
yes.
But I'll give you an example, because I used to live in Europe.
Okay.
And a lot of times when I've come back to Ghana here, a lot of times people tell me, oh, I want to go to Spain, I want to go to France. And I tell them, what do you want to go and do there?
Yes.
And they say, oh, and they also want to go and see. So whatever advice I give them, if I tell them that, oh, this place is difficult, the money that you spend to do your visa and tickets and everything, why don't you find something to do here? But the thing is curiosity.
Yes.
And they want
Yes.
to also go and
So-
see. So no matter what you tell them, when someone has made their mind up that they also want to go and see, then you can just advise, and then you fold your arms and you let them go and have their experience.
Yes, yes. It's true. It's true. It's true. So the lesson here is that first of all, we are looking for like we the Africans, we want to go to that place, but at the end of it all, you'll be disappointed.
Pointed.
Yes, yes, and it won't help us to improve our nation as well. And also, if you look at the our religion, yes, this quite you know, as an artist, you know, in Africa, the artwork that we do mostly were about gods and other stuff, like those marks and other stuff. So the Western nations came and then try. They said that, oh, like we do all these like juju things. It's like juju, and it is not helping. So they brought
Christianity.
yes, and it is now even those who are into it already are still sinning, although we are saying that it brings joy and other stuff. But like that's why here in the poet they said that. Okay, he said, and are amazed to find with those people you loved and uh, re- respected
Mm-hmm.
mock you to your face. So it means that even though we have
Sorry, but
Christ and other stuff, no, we are still sinning. Like we go in that we know God and other stuff, but still, like we are still uh,
sinning.
sinning, and it's a worry. At first, to
But okay, okay. I hear you. So that is Least We Should Be Last
yes,
by Kwesi Brew.
yes,
Okay. Okay, young man, how are you?
I'm doing great by the grace of God.
Amen. Okay, so let's get straight into it. You are an artist, you are a pencil artist. That's your
That's my main.
thing.
Yes.
What other artistic things do you do?
Okay. I want to learn from my mentor,
Uh-huh.
multi-talented,
Okay.
who is Prince Kojo, who is like the art ambassador of Africa now. So I also want to be multi-talented. I don't want to be
Just stuck to one
yes,
thing, yeah?
yes. Otherwise, I will not explore. in
And
life.
so the multi-talented, what kind of things are you looking at
Okay.
branching out into?
Okay. I want to be a stage designer.
Okay.
Stage designer, and I want to be a painting.
Like fine art?
Yeah, fine art,
Yes.
sculpture, and
Uh-huh.
other stuff, and makeup effect artist.
Oh, wow.
I want to be a pure artist, like artist.
So that everything that you
Everything,
do
yes.
is a creative, you know, so from, as you said, the stage design,
stage designer,
makeup,
makeup.
special effects,
Yes,
music.
music. My voice is not that good, so
Well, there's a lot of people singing whose voices are also not good. So. But if you were singing, what kind of music would you sing?
okay, gospel songs.
Gospel.
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 I like songs that will motivate my soul.
Yes.
Yes. Also to make to my maker,
Yes.
who is God.
Yes. You said you start. When did you discover your artistic skill? I hear it was at age 6.
Yes.
Very young age.
At age 6, I was in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I drew a boy who was in a motion. So,
Yes.
like, from that day,
What, like running or something like
yes,
that?
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. So from that day, that I knew that Charlie, this thing I must learn it, and
At age 6.
yes.
But what was did anybody in your family draw or paint? I mean, that you saw or something like that?
I
Or
would
it's
say
just like divine intervention?
I would say it's a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift because my brother too is trying to do some small things
Uh-huh.
that I think it is also an art because I don't know, but it's a gift.
It's a
It's a
gift.
gift.
So at 6, you discover this. You draw a picture of a boy in motion.
Yes,
Was it with pencil? Was it with crayons?
with pencil.
Uh-huh.
With pencil.
So that's really exactly where
Yes.
so that the pencil drawings, I've seen some of them. Like BBC did a piece on a young boy in Nigeria who does the pencil drawings, and they look very, very lifelike.
Yes.
Tell me, when you want to start drawing something, talk to me about the process. Where
Okay.
do you start what are the kind of materials you use, and do you do outlines before, or you just start everything including the shading and the tell me you
Okay.
tell me from your can I ask you something first actually?
Okay.
Do you do commissioned pieces?
Commission. Okay, that's what I do most.
That's what you do most. Okay, so imagine I come to you
Okay.
and I say, oh, I want a portrait of myself. What then happens?
Okay. So if you come, I'll show you some of my artworks, and if it is beautiful in your sight, then we go on. So the first thing is that, okay, you have agreed that you want to me to draw you.
Yes.
So you pay half of the amount.
You know what? Let's forget the money things and that.
Okay.
Let's just go straight into the
Good.
artistic. So I've
Okay.
come, I've seen, I love what you do. I've paid the money. What is it? Do I have to give you a picture of myself? Do I
Yes.
sit and pose?
Okay.
So that's the thing that I
Okay.
want to know. So we've made an agreement. I've paid my part payment up front. Now what happens?
Okay. Actually, I'm not that much good in still life drawing.
Uh-huh.
I'm not learning it. So I'll take your image on my phone, and then
And I can send you a picture
A
of
picture,
myself, or
yes.
I can ask you to take a picture of me.
anything
Anything.
you
Uh-huh.
want it to be.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll buy my materials.
Okay.
Some are expensive. In fact, they are expensive. Then I'll start by ruling my lines.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it quite easier for me to get the outline.
Yes.
I like the outline most, because it is the outline that will help to depict that it is you.
So it's literally like the framework.
Yes. Yes. Then after that, after drawing the outline, then I come to the main job, that the shading. The shading is the difficult part in art.
Can I ask you something? I studied art when I was at school, but I did more like impressionist painting. So, for instance, you know the pencils have names like 2B
Okay,
and
okay.
and whatnot. So basically, you need a whole set of
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So I have from 9H 9H to 14B 14B, and
And 9H is very light, right?
9 8 is, yes, it is hard, like the
Oh,
tip. It
yes,
is very hard. So if you make a small mark, it will stuck on
Is
the
that what you
on the
use to
sheet.
do the outlining?
No, if I use that, it will worry me a lot. So I use B. B
Which is a softer pencil.
is soft. It's soft. Then I will either I will turn your the image that I will look on to black and white, or
Aha.
I'll use the colored. At times the black and white does not help, so
Okay.
unless you use the colored image, so I combined.
So how do you determine whether it's better to use the black and white or the
Okay,
color?
so when, okay, I use the black and white most if the person is fair,
Okay.
because those who are fair, it is difficult to shade them
Okay.
than
People who are dark like
who are
me,
dark.
for instance. Yeah.
So you like this, I
You
know
prefer
that,
a colored picture.
yes. So I will use 4B for your artwork. Like 4B is the main, like the highest tone that I can use to draw you, because of your
My skin tone, yes.
And then I'll use the 2B and the B for the light tones.
Like where the light hits
The light
my
will
skin.
fall, and yes, yes. So that's the way how I go.
You go.
Yeah.
So on average, if you were to do maybe somebody's portrait, on average, how long does it take? I mean, how many hours do you do you draw a day? How long
Okay.
does it take to do the average piece of work?
I want my artworks to be perfect
Mm-hmm.
and real.
Mm-hmm.
So I take uh, less than a week. Then I'm done with your work.
Oh,
Yes,
it takes up
just
to a week.
yes,
But that's still quite a bit of time, isn't it?
yes. It's time, but
You need to get it
no. Okay,
perfect.
like that's the at least less than a week. A week there.
You would have finished.
Yes.
What is the canvas you work on? What is it?
Okay.
Paper? What do you work on?
I use chroma coat.
Okay, and what's that? Explain that to me.
Chroma coat is a sheet whereby one area
Mm-hmm.
is smooth, very smooth,
Mm-hmm.
and also the other area is quite rough. That's where
What is
you
that on
draw.
one
Yes,
side?
one side.
Is smooth
Yes,
and the other side
yes,
is a
and
bit rough with texture.
yes,
Uh-huh.
that sheet can be used for plenty
Plenty
things. It can be used for plenty things.
So what the textured side, what kind of work do you do on that, and what kind of work do you do on the
Okay,
smooth side?
so the smooth side, I use it for t-shirt. If I want to make a t-shirt like then I use that, and also for bags and other stuffs.
Okay, so these are also other things that you do, even
You
though the
can-
pencil drawing is your
Yes,
main thing, but
yes.
you've got side hustles going on
Yes,
too.
yes.
Yeah, nice.
For instance, this shirt that
you are
I'm wearing, I made it. Like I did the design, press everything, and
That's interesting. So this design that you did, you first did it on the smooth side of the paper.
yes. No, okay. The paper is to help it come well. This one we
It's a
use
screen
heat
print,
press.
a heat press.
Press, but if you want to use the sheet one, then it have to be screen.
Okay, so you screen print it
Yes,
instead.
yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So this was heat press.
This one is heat press.
But
and
the
then
design,
the design.
you created this design.
Yes, please.
Okay, so obviously a lot of the portraits that we see, they're in black and white. Do you do in color as well?
No.
Why not?
The reason is that I want to learn more about painting. So I want to relax and then learn it bit by bit.
The reason I was asking is because of the amount of color that's in your t-shirt. So I was wondering if you also worked in color too.
I love colors.
Yes.
So
I can see you are very brightly dressed.
Okay. So but I apply color only on dresses. If I'm drawing
something that is going to be pressed onto
Yes.
an outfit, then you
Yes.
go into color and things.
So example of the artworks that I add color to it is Nana Aldanka Okofado.
You know something? Let's look. Why don't we, Joel? You brought some pictures.
Yes.
So let's
yes.
look at a few of them, and then you can talk to us about it. So this is the one that you were mentioning with the
Yes.
Nana Akufo-Addo.
Yes. Yes.
So that one obviously has color.
Yeah.
But normally your pictures are not like that, are they? They're usually just black and white. So what was the inspiration behind this one?
Okay. This one I enjoyed free SHS. Yes.
So this was a bit like a thank you.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. In fact, I did it for him.
Yes.
I did it for him, but I didn't get the chance to deliver it to him. But I am hoping I'll get the chance because the artwork is still there.
Yes.
It's still there.
It's a very the cloth is beautiful. The
Yes.
coloring on the cloth is beautiful. Very beautiful. Yes, I hope you get the chance to deliver it. I know you've won some awards.
Yes.
Tell us
yes.
about those awards.
Okay. I was in JHS,
Mm-hmm.
SHS, SHS rather. Just last year, I won 2 awards within a week.
How did that happen?
Okay, I was nominated.
You were nominated. Okay.
As the high school best artist.
And who did the nomination?
Pencil artist. Okay, Shout Out TV.
Okay.
Yes, and I won it.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
Sorry, I'm being a bit nosy here. When you won, what did they gave you a plaque, an award, or did it come with some prize?
Okay, from the Shout Out, like radio or radio station, we did it online.
Okay.
Because of the
COVID, of course.
And we, like, they want to set a time that we should come for our things. Although we have won, we have not like received.
Oh, you haven't received it yet, obviously,
yes.
because and now that the COVID got worse, of course, the protocols have to be followed.
But the other one, I want a teen style best art.
Yes, that was your other award,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Yes. So that one, it only includes a plaque. Like, that's the only thing. But
I mean, it's something to be proud of, though, isn't it?
Sure. Because that will help motivate me. As far as I have been awarded
and recognized.
Yes. It means that it's a good job that I'm doing.
Yes.
It's better than me being a thief.
Yes.
Than and other stuff.
Listen,
so
any job you do, even being a baller man, is better than
yes,
being a thief.
yes. So I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate it
excellent. I hope that opens up plenty of doors for you.
Yes.
Now, going back to when you were 6 and you discovered this art, you know, a lot of times our African parents, when their children want to do art, they find it difficult because they worry, can you make money from it?
Yes.
Will you? And then, you know, they also prefer that you go for a profession that has some, in their mind, prestige. So obviously at age 6, when you were doing it, maybe in their mind it was like, oh, he'll grow out, it's a hobby. But when they found out that this is serious and this is what he's going to dedicate himself to, what was the reaction?
Okay, so in fact, I would thank my mommy a lot, who is called Elizabeth Obinyamwa, and my dad, Mr. Benjamin Obinyamwa. So when I was going to SHS, I told my mom that I want to offer visual arts, but because of the misconception about visual art, so they said that, oh, no, because first of all, we the artists, like most of them, you see them
smoking.
Yes, and then also like hairstyle, rasta, and other stuff. So that was the reason why my mom said no.
They were worried.
Yes, because it's likely I would join that, you know.
But that's a group. Perceived
yes.
idea.
In fact, I'm not like that.
Yes. and a lot of artists are not
yes,
like that either.
A lot. So that's the
because we've had a lot of artists pass through here, and they're all very serious about their craft and about their business and about their activism and, you know, what they give to society. So as you say, it's not everybody.
It's not everybody. So and also they said that because of the prices of
the courses,
yes, it costs. So I cannot, you know, redo the visual art, but I thank God that I helped myself to improve the art before I went to
So then they also knew that you were serious
Yes.
because you were
Yes.
the output was showing your improvement and how.
Yes.
Yes.
And then also when Anadu made it free. So
Oh, away bus.
so so I had a chance that, oh yes, then I can do what.
Yes.
So I try and help myself with some small things. You know, if you bring an image, I'll draw it for you. I'll
You
take.
earn something and
Yeah.
then you'll be adding it to.
So I tried I tried helping myself. Some and I'll also thank some of my schoolmates.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in a class you get a challenges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those who want to challenge you and other stuff. So like they helped me improve
Yes.
because I I I'm aware that if I don't improve, they will overcome challenge. So they
Competition
help
is
me.
good. It
Yes,
makes you
yes, yes.
smarten up.
Uh, within a year, in fact, when I I came to school, like that's Chemu SHS
Mm-hmm.
is the school that I went. My my teachers, Mr. Joy,
Mm-hmm.
and also Mr. Emmanuel Rejangba, they helped me a lot. In fact, Mr. Emmanuel Rejangba said that Cistus, I thought that the drawing you will stop because at the first time when he saw me doing an art, he said that this boy,
He didn't have faith.
no, but right now when he sees my art, he said I've made it through and I'll go far. So my lifestyle about the arts, in fact, is
You know
is
what?
by grace.
Let's
It's by
let's
grace.
look at another picture of yours, and you talk us. Aha! Now this one is with color. I'm
Yes,
so
this one
happy
is
about
color.
this one. This one is color. Talk to us about this.
Okay. This very artwork
Mm-hmm.
is an artwork done by me. I used
Okay.
waste to create a scene.
Mm-hmm.
The meaning of this artwork is that with the African, we have to change our attitude
Mm-hmm.
because it's a beach and a beach with a dirty, you know.
Yes.
But if you move to like Western world and other stuff, their beach are so clean.
Not all of them.
But most of them.
Not all of them. Don't. I think it's. I think it's a little dangerous when we go down the line that everything in the West is better than we have.
Okay.
Than we have here. We have some beautiful beaches. You're right. We do have a sanitation issue, but that doesn't mean that everything in the West is perfect.
Okay. Okay. So basically Ghana.
Yes, I think what we should do is talk about what you know.
Yes.
And obviously you know
Yes.
Ghana, you've traveled around, and we all see that.
Yes.
I mean, this painting of yours is important because we all need to learn how to keep our environment
Right,
clean
clean.
here
Yes.
in Ghana. That's very true. And I mean, other countries too also have
Yes.
some of the
So-
same issues.
So talking about the waste,
Mm-hmm.
we can use that same waste to create an artwork.
To upcycle.
Yes. Yes.
So what was this painting? What were some of the materials you used in
Okay.
it?
I used a box, a
Cardboard.
paper box,
Okay.
and also I use wood.
Mm-hmm. I can see like the roofing
Yes.
stuff that was from, yeah?
And then a dry leaves.
Yes. Yes, I can see those as well in front of the houses.
Yes, cotton,
Uh-huh.
and then
What was
the
the
papers.
what was the blue part made from?
The blue part
Like the sea and the
It's-
sky.
is a paint. It's a normal
Oh,
paint.
normal paint.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Um, and so where can people see your work?
Okay.
Do you have you held any exhibitions, or are you planning to hold, or is it because you mentioned that obviously with the portrait work people come to you, so these are commissioned pieces, but do you have other pieces that you create just for
Yes.
yourself,
Yes.
and to also
Yes.
showcase to other people?
Okay. So I have one of my artworks here, and and I want to I want to do artworks that will motivate people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do artworks that will change life, that will transform lives.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do artworks that will bring glory to God,
Mm-hmm.
because the Bible said that let your light shine before men, that they might see your good works and glorify the Father who is in heaven.
Yes.
So the artworks that I will do, I want it to be something that is real, like
Mm-hmm.
it can change lives. So I'll show you one artwork that a child was holding a toffee,
Mm-hmm.
and the child was crying. The meaning of this,
Did you send that picture to us?
yes, please, but I
No.
have it.
Oh, you have it. Okay, then
Yes.
just describe it to us. If you had sent it to us earlier, we could have been able to show it. Oh, this picture.
Yes.
Okay, let me see.
Please, I'm coming. Just a minute.
I noticed your hat. You created that yourself, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, after you've shown us the painting, let's talk about that, because I was admiring it, but I see that there's textures and everything on it, and then afterwards we'll talk about some of the paints you have here and that. So let's look.
So this
Uh-huh.
the artwork that
Yes.
I'm talking about.
Yes.
This artwork,
Actually
drew
hold
it
it
too.
by your side. Okay, right there.
yes.
There it is. Perfect. Yeah, tell me about this.
Okay, so the title of this artwork is Tribeno.
Uh-huh.
That is in a local, like,
Language.
yes. So most of the times we see children crying, we see someone in sorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to give the, with
Give-
that
Give them something to make them feel
yes,
better.
but at times it's not so. It's not so. We have to get closer to the like with that human being, and then ask him or her what's wrong.
But I also think with that too, the person also needs to want to open up. Because you
Yes.
can ask what's wrong and they will
Yeah.
tell you, oh, I'm okay, or it's no problem.
But you don't have to give up. Continue.
Well, I think things like that are a bit sensitive. You can do it with people. For instance, I'll give you a good example. I was in Accra one time. I went to the ATM to take out some money, and there was a lady there, and she was crying. And, she was with her face to the wall, and she was crying. And people were looking at her and walking past. And I went to her and I said, are you okay? What's the matter? And she didn't, she just cried and cried. And the thing is, how long then do I stay? Because me too, I also went to do something.
Okay.
So how long then do I stay trying to find out from this person what the problem is? And then even the next point is, can I even solve their problem for them?
Okay.
So I think there's, those things involved. If you have a relationship with the person, or you know them, or certain, then I think you can do that. But for instance, if a random stranger, you can go and say, oh, sorry, and that. But how far then do you immerse yourself into their business, and then do you find a result for them or not?
Well, you have to try, like, constantly. I think the like the one who is in sorrow
pain, yeah.
will open up. So it is not about one day thing.
Yes, I understand, but if it's a random stranger, I'm in Accra, what was I supposed to do? Follow the woman to her house and be finding out. You know what it is, but as you said, if it's somebody you're close to, then
Yes,
obviously you
yes.
keep on trying
You
and
keep on,
trying and
you keep on.
trying, and then at some point, you know, the dam will break, and then they can tell you, and then you can see if you
Yes,
can help.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, I hear you.
So as I said,
So
I
they
want to do artworks that will encourage
other people.
other people. So I get these things, like these ideas, from God. I Whenever I do an artwork, I pray. In fact, I'm praying whilst drawing,
Right.
so that God
Gives you
Himself
the
will,
inspiration
yes.
and everything.
So
Yes.
I was drawing this like the normal image, how it was, but I heard a voice saying, like, I should put a toffee
In the girl's
in
hand.
and then also put a small cry and
And
that
then
stuff.
there were the tears.
It
Yes.
is tears. I did it, and I gave it a theme,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had an idea. So the children also, I would say that, get closer to God also,
Mm-hmm.
so that it is God who knows all your needs.
Exactly.
Yes. So if you get closer, at times you'll be crying and other stuff, but God knows
The
best.
best time for you
Yes.
to receive.
Yes. So this artwork is not only about helping human being, but it is also getting closer to God.
Listen, tell me about your hat and the design on it, because you were talking about how you want to diversify into other art. So we've talked about the t-shirt, and then I've noticed your hat with your design on it.
Okay. I made this yesterday.
Okay.
In fact, it is one of my
What
my
paints
teacher.
are you using on that?
Acrylics.
Acrylics, okay.
Acrylics.
So water can hit it, it will be
Yes,
fine.
it will be fine. It will
Nice,
be fine.
nice. Listen, it was fantastic having you, and I love the song that you brought. Tell me, give some advice to anybody who wants to, you know, they've seen that art is a skill, it's a gift that they have. Give them some advice, especially for those who want to go into the pencil artwork.
Okay. Art art is broad. It is broad. And those who do art, who seems that it's not anything, like it is something, like we don't value it that much. Okay, in Ghana, we don't value art that much. So students who learn, like who are into art, are now like quitting.
Yes.
And
So give them some motivation to let them stay.
copycat that I played,
Just now.
it means I'm copying God.
Ah.
Yes. So anything God do, I also
Also do.
do. That's why he said, monkey see, monkey do.
do.
So whatever a monkey see, that's what the monkey
They will do.
will do. So God is an artist.
Yes.
So I am copying God.
That's very, very, very
So
powerful.
as an artist, you have to copy your
Makeup.
maker. So the me, whenever I see art, like I feel I'm at peace.
Nice. Nice.
I'm at peace. So art, in fact, art is life. Art
It
is
life.
beautiful.
Yes, art is life. Art is beautiful.
So
for real.
those friends who seems like art is like, it's for some people. Like, meanwhile, they are also an artist. In fact, whatsoever we do is an art.
Everybody's an artist.
Everybody's an artist.
Because everybody is a work of art too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So my motivation is that they should try and then learn other aspects too. Like they should learn the art. It it is difficult at the starting point, but if you get to the middle and you understand some things, it is awesome.
Yeah.
And also I would say that if you want to build the nation,
Mm-hmm.
it is art. If you go to China, it is art that has built
Yes, that's
their
true. So it's something that
nation.
we need to respect and give the
Yes,
value it deserves.
yes,
Okay, are you on social media?
yes, please. I
So
am.
can people see some of your work?
Yes, I am on Facebook and also on an Instagram.
What's your Facebook? Is it your
Facebook name is Cistus Art,
Cistus Art?
and then on Instagram is Cistus_Art.
Okay, so Cistus Art on Facebook and Cistus_Art on Instagram, and people can get in contact with you if
Yes,
they want
please.
portraits
Yes,
done,
please.
interview you.
Sure.
They can come to you. Oh, this is fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for sharing your work with us, and the power of what you are doing.